How's it? Today's Wednesday, August 23rd. Back on track with some jerks, some snatches. I think yesterday's experience was a little bit of an anomaly. I think that my upper back today is mostly okay. I don't feel like it's really hampered my ability to power jerk or jerk at all today. And hopefully that's the case moving forward. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, I kind of tweaked my upper back again for like the 100th time in the last 3 years. It's an issue that's been systemically affecting my progress for a very long time, and I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I do think that I've been managing it pretty well for the last couple months before my lower back injury. And to me, the lower back injury takes a lot higher priority because if I have this pain in my lower back, I'm really unable to squat or to bend over, and that's a lot more problematic than an upper back injury that affects me once every 2 or 3 weeks, and then it kind of goes away very, very quickly. And that's not to say that upper back injury is not important, because it definitely is. It's just kind of, if I'm placing all of my time and energy into one thing, if that's all I can do, then the lower back one is of a higher importance. But as far as the workout goes today, very similar to last week. Really, really big, complex to start off as a warm-up. Push press plus bad foot split jerk, which is my right foot forward, and then good foot, which is left foot forward, and then power jerk. I think that this is a really awesome warm-up. I mean, a few weeks ago, this warm-up is, I think, what really caused my lower back to feel like I was taking some steps backwards. But today, no indication of any of that, so that's really, really awesome. I don't know how long I'm going to continue putting this in here, because as a warm-up, it makes me feel absolutely gassed. That was 90, and this is my last set of doing this at 100. It's about a minute. Just do these 4 reps, right? So watch this push press. A little bit behind on that at the end, but I made it and didn't miss. And like you can see, I'm like already feeling tired here. Bad foot forward here. That one felt a little bit awkward, like my timing wasn't as good, but like, what do you expect? It's not something I practice. These past 4 weeks or 5 weeks, I'm not sure, I've done more right foot forward jerks than I've done in the last 2 years together, like combined. So that just shows you how out of practice I am with it. And then power jerk at the end. My wrist was kind of feeling a little bit sore, my right wrist, and I don't know if it's because of the way that the bar has, I mean, it has to be because of the way that the bar is being held in my hand. But I don't know if it's one of those things that is like my upper back from yesterday, where it's going to be a big problem moving forward, or if that was just something that happened today, because it didn't happen on all of them. Here's my last warm-up power jerk before 119. And 119 was the heaviest that I've gone in a long time for any style of jerk. And yeah, I mean, it's 3 kilos up from last week's 116. And I feel like in my head, I'm plenty strong to power jerk more than this. My best power jerk, I think, is like 135 a long time ago. And like, I have a lot of speed, I'll have a lot of height here. And yeah, right here, I'm not very happy with my wrist. My right wrist is yeah, you see it there. It felt a little just like the wrist needed to be cracked, like that sensation, but a little bit painful with that. It doesn't happen on the next 2, but also the next 2 are look at that press out on my right arm. So bad. And then this last one here, I take like 4 or 5 steps forward. I'm like out of the blocks at the end of this. So I walk it back under, and like it just took a lot out of me. As far as it goes, like this power jerk 119 is a good number for me. I think if I can power jerk 125 like consistently, oh look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. If I can power jerk 125 consistently, I imagine that clean and jerking, I guess not clean and jerking, just jerking, split jerking, like 130, 135 will be routine. I think that the clean, as far as it goes recently, is going to be the big issue because I haven't cleaned anything above 100 in a long time. 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. So just getting that amount of practice on my body is going to be more important than being able to execute on the jerk. And like if anything, this kind of reinforces that idea that if I can clean it, I can jerk it, right? I'm jerking 20 kilos above my most recent clean. My most recent clean, I guess was technically yesterday. It was a 102, and then I think I'm gonna do my clean complex on Friday, also with 102. So it's not quite 20 kilos above my clean jerk, but above my clean, but very close. As far as the snatches go today, the Wednesdays since my last meet have been like more of a technique and practice day, and today is no different than that. And I feel like I was very, very crisp and quick and clean with a lot of my snatches today. Went up 3 kilos from last week, which was 66 to 69. Nice. Here's my first set. I feel like I should have given a little bit more effort to standing these all the way up. All of my first reps, I don't stand up. Like, I stand up like halfway and then I let the bar just drop. And to me, that's like really lazy. And I don't view myself as a lazy lifter. But, I mean, I guess I do view myself as a lazy lifter as of today. It's not something that I typically think about. But looking back at it, I'm gonna stand these up next week. So there's no reason why I shouldn't be standing them up. Is what I'm saying. There's no pain, and if anything, it will give me more practice with having full range of motion. You know, having me stand up all the way to the top, I think is more important than me being lazy. Here's my last rep. A little bit behind like the bar, but I feel like I'm keeping my arms straight for a lot longer, and I think I'm doing a better job with that, and that shows me that I'm making some amount of progress with my technique, even though I don't think my technique is bad. It's just like you can always improve in small areas, and that's one of them for me. I finished off with just some back extensions, 3 sets of 15. These always make my back feel good, even when my back was hurt. Showing me that it wasn't really an extension issue, more of like a flexion issue. So, yeah, I think moving forward, I am excited to start lifting a little bit heavier on the Fridays. Maybe it's going to be like a medium Friday finally with my clean, I think, at 102. But, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.